What if you could simply control your mind and your mind would literally control your reality? Well, that's exactly what you can do. And I want to challenge you really quickly to think about something. When we grow up as children, we are born into this world with childlike faith. And so that's what they call it. But quickly, by the time you're 7 to 8 years old, you might see violence. You might see terrible things. You might see traumatic events. You might have the impressions of other people and their beliefs pushed onto you. Now, these things program the way that you think for the rest of your life, unconsciously. This stuff gets so deep into your unconscious mind or your subconscious that you can't even see it. And your entire life is a reflection of your subconscious beliefs. Now, if you don't believe me, think about why people that are born into poor or lower class tend to stay there. Why do people that are born into middle class tend to stay there? Why do people tend to go on to do things that their family did? Now, you're not broken. You're just following a script that you didn't even choose. Listen, your beliefs form when you are a child from your teachers, your parents, all of your peers, trauma that you might have, culture in general, wherever you are, whatever your environment is. You've always heard that you're a product of your environment, but why is that? In other words, you didn't even choose your self-image, okay? It was shaped for you. So the beliefs become your identity, right? You believe that you are a certain person, right? Let's just say you're growing up and you're always pushed down by people that are older than you. Your parents tell you that's a stupid idea, all these different things, right? So then your nervous system is always going to default to whatever that safe feeling is for you because it becomes safe. This programming in your body becomes the safe place for your body to be because it's all you've ever known. If you think you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you can't make enough money, why is that? Why? The problem is your brain will then filter reality for proof. Here's what I mean by that. If you believe things about the world, you will see those things that affirm the belief and you continue to loop. And it's called the illusory reflection. See, your life is mirroring back to you what you expect, not what you want. The people you attract, the money you make, the beliefs you have, the boundaries you set, they're all tied back to those unconscious beliefs that you didn't even know you had. So you think you're reacting to life, but you're actually just reacting to your own projection. So until you change the beliefs, the subconscious programming inside of your brain, you're going to keep reliving these same exact cycles with just new faces and new circumstances. And you can change this, but it's not about positive thinking like a lot of people say, right? It's not about just waking up in the morning and thinking positively. The real change is going to happen when you identify the beliefs, the faulty and the limiting beliefs inside of yourself, trace it back to where it comes from, truly grasp and understand where that came from and why you feel that way. Then you're going to need to disprove that that's actually the truth of your life. And you're going to replace that with something that your nervous system can actually believe. Then you're going to visualize that. You're going to act as if that's already happened in your life. So your brain learns through experience, not logic. So you can't think your way out of this stuff. You have to reprogram yourself and expand. Expansion happens when we realize, okay, that there are things outside of ourselves that were meant for greater. Expansion is knowing that there are better things out there for you and seeking that. So you are not stuck in your life. You're just following outdated programming from your childhood, from your upbringing, from your environment, and you can change that. But you have to be able to see it, to shift it, and fully understand it and dive in and want to understand yourself. I promise you, if you dive into this and you fully understand yourself and why you have limiting beliefs and where they come from, you, my friend, are on your way to something great. I'm rooting for you.